then I'm just going to talk you through it. We'll try again in the next video. All right. So the video starts off so far 100 block of North Beretania. So we're talking just Coco Head of Nuuanu Stream, Coco Head of River Street. And this video is facing Mauka on the Cultural Plaza side from somebody up in that building. So you'll see this dude, the suspect, down here in the street. And he's getting all crazy, cars driving by. He looks like he's wanting some action. So we'll watch this video. Okay, you guys see that right there. He's got a machete in his hand. I'm going to let it play. Throwing the machete in a bin. Covering it up with clothes. I'll kill all of you. Blade slaps on the sidewalk the machete. Dude's on the concrete. This dude's spraying him with mace or hairspray or something. And now he starts to get worked. He's getting mobbed. They're chasing him across the street. Leg sweep. Soleil lands on top of him. And then he's getting curb stomped. Runs across the street. Collapses. Gives up, basically. HPD rolls up. And the dudes just walk away. Suspects. Cops. Okay. Then this guy talks about a bunch of stuff trying to stir up drama. Okay. So let me take this back a little bit and we'll go over it step by step. All right. So here we go. Dude's in the top 1 or 2 lanes on the Mauka side of Beretania. All the traffic is heading Eva bound. He's got a machete in his hand. And he's talking to that dude across the street with the backpack. I don't know what he says. But whatever he says, if it's threatening at all, that's terroristic threatening. Dude's got the machete in his hand. So he has the capability of hurting this dude. So when you have the means and you're threatening somebody, that's terroristic threatening. Especially when you had a weapon like this. Alright, so the Cultural Plaza side is where most of this footage takes place, on the Mauka side of Beretania. Alright, so he's carrying a laundry basket. There are laundromats up and down this little strip. In and out of pockets on river. And he was probably doing laundry. And he's probably no local. So he's got all this gear with him. Blankets. And he hides the machete in his basket. I cannot blame him. Listen, if you're homeless in Chinatown, 2 things are happening. Number 1, you need a weapon. Number 2, you're probably on drugs. Otherwise, why are you in Chinatown? Plenty places to go outside of Chinatown if you're homeless. So to be in Chinatown and homeless, you're choosing to be there around the action. That's where you get your drugs. Sorry. I really hate to say it so matter of fact, but that's the truth. There's other places to be. Not in Chinatown. This dude's probably on drugs. So as cars drive by, he's putting this machete in his basket, covering it up with clothes. I don't know what that is. A suitcase or guitar case? It's a big old case. So he leaves the machete and his clothes in the street. And he walks back towards the people that are in front of these buildings. He says, I'll kill all of you. Apparently there were 3 people. I think it was like a 17-year-old, a 19-year-old, and a 21-year-old, something like that. And he starts talking about Micronesians here. So I'm assuming they're from Micronesia or Palau, Chuk. It's a rusty blade, as you notice the dust that comes off that sucker. Watch that. Or it's baby powder. And right here it gets interesting. Dude is super confident. He's talking apparently to this dude, this security guard, who is obviously working Hale Pawahi. There's a couple buildings here on the north side that or on the south side that we'll talk about. He's probably working security. There's a parking structure there. I don't know how my dude is so calm. It looks like his hands are in his pockets. He's just chilling with a dude 20 feet from him and a machete, obviously strung out on ice. He must know that Hummer right here was going to hit him. So the Hummer, out of nowhere. Oh, they skipped it in this video. After he gets hit, he hits the ground. The Hummer pulls off into the street. This dude, I'm assuming he's the security guard. He's got OC or something in his hands. He lets him have it. Although it kind of looked like shaving cream. Maybe my dude got confused, but he got him with something. Okay, so you got two, what appears to be females. I can't see, it's pretty blurry. That's a female. That's a female. I mean, I guess I don't know. It's Chinatown. But they're wearing super high shorts. So they're either female or appearing to be female. Okay. He gets away right here. This is the Hummer that hit him. He digs out on the Malka side of Beretania. And everybody chases him. And the big boy right here, who played Mike linebacker probably in high school, catches him. And he gets the soup. Oh! And then he gets suplexed. Broke a rib for sure. And he changes direction. Like Barry Sanders trying to get away. And he's getting kicked in the head. But he jukes him just to get away and give up. So now you got this chick. This dude who, I don't know if he works security somewhere or whatever. Some kind of shirt. Looks like a security shirt. It also happens to look like the District 1 bike detail uniforms. I hated those things. And then you have this dude right here who did a lot of the kicking to the head. Maybe they may be related. Who knows? They look alike. Same haircut. Same walk too. And this chick in the middle might be a girlfriend or something because she's emotionally connected to this. Okay. The interesting part is HPD shows up. So this is River Street, right? This is Nuuanu Stream on the left here. And then you got basically a little river walk. College walk. And HPD's posted up right here. You got a couple what appears to be witnesses talking to the police about what happened. Suspects on the ground. And then these two suspects who mobbed this dude are digging out. But I also noticed, you see this laundry basket right here? That's my man's stuff. And the black SUV that hit him. Okay. Then that dude talks about a whole bunch of nothing. Trying to stir up drama wherever he can. So let's see. Tootie Tevez says they both work security. What's up, Nons? I'll play it again for you, Nons. Leah, babe, what's up? Kaniali'i. What's up, Kaniali'i, Piho? Alan, hiya. Aloha, Snow. Thanks for coming through. JK. Minority Reporter in the house. What's up, dude? Darcy KC said was there Sunday with the family. I don't have any victims. Nobody actually got hit up except this dude. They got threatened. What's up, Nance? She says, hi, my LTD Ohana. Happy Saturday. Cool. New peeps in here. Yeah, I'm glad everybody showed up. Thank you guys for all the support. All right, so I'm going to go to the next video here. We don't have any sound. I'm going to skip to the footage. Okay, here we go. We're going to watch it all the way through. I'll just talk you through it. Here's the dude threatening with the machete. That's Cultural Plaza where it happened. Bam. Ooh. Hallelujah. Alright, so here's the dude putting his machete back in his basket. That white car is one of the cars that stopped as a witness. He's beating up the bushes, calling everybody fat and ugly. Go back to Micronesia. Oh, so he does work for security for that Hale Pawahi. Here's some clear footage. Alright, got two chicks. Security guard struggling but running. And he starts getting worked. Oh, I heard a oosh. He must train. Ooh, nice little left hook. But he lost his footing. Alright, this happened at 10:20 p.m. HPD recovering the evidence. I know her. I worked with her. And now they are recovering evidence on the ground. My man recovers his slippers. Right now, this guy right here is complaining that he was told to stay back 20 feet, but the security guard got to walk into the scene and steal his own slippers back. Okay, so let's take this to the beginning of this one. Alright, so let me show where this is at. Alright, here we go. We got Hale Opili. 155 North Beretania Street. That is the Mackay side of Beretania. So it all takes place right here. So that means the footage was being taken place from like the second or third floor right here. So whoever was videotaping was up here down at this angle. This is the bush that the guy beat up. And this is where he set his basket with a machete when the Hummer, everybody's least favorite Hummer, ran the dude over. Hit him this way. And then later on, the rest of the footage takes place right here. They work this dude inside this little cubby, which homeless people typically don't hang out here. You might have one dude hangs out in this corner. Most of them will hang out here at night. Let's see if we can get the bus to move. So this little center right here under Legend Seafood, this is where you get all the no locals, the RCPs that try to stay out of the rain. And this is where you have the laundromats. You'll get laundromats in here. You have people that have like access to little apartments right on River Street. It's probably where he was coming from with that basket. And this is where it all took place. All right, so let's watch it. Go back to Micronesia. So, one of two things. Either these guys are Micronesian and he's just, being racist. Or they're not Micronesian. They're definitely Polynesian, Pacific Islander of some sort. And he's just trying to insult them by calling them Micronesian. Trying to get under the skin. Either way, he's all salty. He's mad. I don't know what happened. I'm assuming they go back because they must know each other. Alan Haya. Mahalo, Doug, from Maui. Thanks for coming out, Alan. Appreciate you. I'll kill all of you. Okay. This is where terroristic threatening happened. Two elements that are important to this. He told him he was going to kill him. And it wasn't conditional. It wasn't like, if you don't leave me alone, I'm going to kill you. That's a hard one. He just said, I'll kill all of you. And he just had a machete. So threatening someone and also having the means to threaten someone and hurt someone, if that person feels threatened and they're willing to prosecute, then that is terroristic threatening. And in this case, this dude did get charged with terroristic threatening. However, he was released pending investigation. So no charges so far. It might have been an RNC, which means release no charge. All I know is he was released already. But meanwhile, they're still looking for the people in the Hummer. So he says, you work for security. You think you're special. So that dude works security in the white shirt. Okay, so this black car is the black car that they think hit him. Okay. Wow, she's really making it happen. She wants a piece too. Alright, I missed UFC fight night for this, so I'm going to commentate. Alright, so dude takes off running from just about this door here. He makes it about 30 yards. Switches directions. Ooh, gets tripped. And then he's just taking boots to the face. Oh, the chick. The chick is stomping him too. Watch this chick right here. So he just took a bunch of kicks to the head. And then there she goes. Hammer fists. Ooh. Road rash. Looks like a Holly guy. Bolo head. How come that doesn't look like him here? Is that a hat? Oh, it's a hat. I thought he had hair. Okay, it's the same dude. Okay, by 10:20, the scene was already under control. All right, what's happening here is they're recovering all the dude's clothes. If there was anything that witnesses used to describe what they saw, like let's say they said the dude in the black shirt, the dude in the white shirt, the dude in the black shoes, if those came off of him, they're going to recover that as evidence because that's what they used to identify the clothing the witnesses said they saw committing a crime. That's why you see them taking in these clothes. There also could be blood on the clothes from getting worked by those people. And then the third thing is, even if this is not evidence, sometimes you just recover the either suspect or the victim's clothing. Chances are this dude is homeless and got ukus. So he doesn't want this dude's stuff mixing with his stuff. This poor dude has his own bag with like a rifle in the back, probably his report bucket. It's a bucket with a bunch of reports in it. He's got all his own stuff. Maybe his lunch. Who knows? Workout clothes, his go bag, whatever. The last thing you want to do is take a homeless dude in Chinatown who's definitely got bed bugs or whatever and put his clothes in the back of the trunk with your clothes. And it's also courtesy because he won't be the only dude to drive that car. There'll be other officers that drive that car. He's going to turn this car in at the end of his shift. Another officer is going to check it out 20 minutes later. So that dude, you don't want him to put his lunch in the trunk after you just put Uku's in the trunk. Okay, so they've secured the scene. They're not letting anyone near what happened. This looks like this is all this dude's stuff. They probably still have to process it. They're probably going to take photos. They'll recover it all. They'll probably put it in the back of one of these blue and whites, which are dirty. Hey, don't get arrested because they're going to throw you in the back of this car with a bunch of other homeless people who've been in that car who doo-doo themselves and shishi themselves, and then you're going to have it all over you. So they're going to slide all this nasty stuff in the back of that car so that they can wipe it down later because it's all hard plastic seats. Okay, so this dude's trying to put on his gloves. This is an evidence bag. So he didn't put this in a plastic bag. This is something that he's going to actually fill up with whatever these property is, and he's going to put it inside this bag. He's going to fold it over. He's going to put evidence tape on it. He's going to mark it, and that's going to be evidence. So the reporter had a problem with this dude being all up in the scene because he's grabbing his slippers. I don't see a problem. However, I'm not sure these officers knew what happened at this point. Remember, this video that we got from cell phone footage, this all happened after the fact. So at 10:20 p.m. when they're processing all this, they don't know that this dude was the suspect yet. That's why the situation is dynamic and changing. I'm willing to bet they initially thought that this dude in the yellow shirt right here was a witness, because he was a witness to the terroristic threatening. They didn't know at the time that they tried to run him over. So I don't know why the guy's got his panties in a bunch. They didn't know that yet. All the footage came out. These dudes are going to get talked to. There may be an assault case made as well. Okay, then this dude starts talking about how they tried to confirm the sequence of events, blah, 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 blah. He's just kind of stirring up some drama. He's upset on both sides. He's saying, why was this dude allowed in the scene and we weren't allowed in the scene? He sounds a little butthurt. But also, he says, we reached out to HPD for comment, but no response. Listen, this is an active investigation. The last thing they want to do is tell you something, then you're going to run your mouth on the news, you're going to put it in this report, and then the dudes that they're looking for aren't going to turn themselves in. So there's still a lot that has to happen here. Now we're talking about a terroristic threatening. We're talking about assault, at least times 4. And we're talking about attempted murder. So they got to find who was driving the Hummer. They got to find all the people that were working that dude. And they just released that suspect, the initial suspect. So that's where we're at with it. Overall, I think the dude got what was coming to him. However, we don't know the backstory. What if people have been harassing him and that was the last straw? The problem is you don't pull out a machete and threaten everybody. Get out of Chinatown if you can't handle. That's the bottom line. So, I don't know. I think it's unfortunate. I think that the people driving that Hummer, if they're smart, they're going to say that they saw him approaching 3 people on the sidewalk with a machete. And they tried to help them and stop the threat by hitting him. As soon as they hit him, they didn't do anything crazy. They parked the car. I'm willing to bet that some of the people that were in that Hummer were also the people that jumped him. So that'll look bad for them, but that's probably what happened. So this dude has been RPI'd. If they get enough evidence and if those 3 suspects that are also victims, if they decide that they want to press charges, and they see that the elements were there, which I think they were. I heard him say, "I'll kill you all," and swing the machete and slap it on the ground, clench his fist, walk forward towards the victims. I think they got enough for a terroristic threatening case. But if they decide to prosecute against him for the terroristic threatening, that's going to make him want to prosecute for the attempted murder. So they're going to have to pick their battles. He may want to prosecute for attempted murder anyway, in which they were already thinking about maybe dropping the case, but if he's going to press charges on attempted murder, they're going to go after him for the TT first, which is a felony. So I don't know, man. This one could be all over the place. It could last a while. We'll see what happens. I got a bunch of stuff coming up. We have that social media chick that killed her boyfriend apparently, and a bunch of stuff that's been happening in Hawaii lately. If you guys have any videos that you want me to look at and you want me to break down, make sure to send them in my DMs. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all at Doug Karenik. And you can also go to DougKarenik.com and you can email me, Doug@DougKarenik.com, and I'll try to check it out. Thank you guys for coming out. Sin City. I appreciate you, Cynthia. Always. Minority Reporter. Always coming through. Tammy Crimes. Brocart Wolf says, "We are becoming a paradise Mad Max." Thanks for liking and sharing, Tammy. I appreciate you. Yeah, the video's pretty nuts, Cat. Nons, I find your breakdown videos very entertaining. Love the new shared screen you got for us. Thanks, Nons. I'm glad I could do it. I still got to work out the bugs with the audio. We'll get there. Hopefully I'll have it by Monday's Patreon. If you guys are interested in signing up for Patreon, we meet Monday nights, 5:30 p.m. Hawaii time, at least for daylight savings. But in September, I think we switch over. It'll be 6:30 p.m. Hawaii time. Anyway, head on over to patreon.com/DougKarenik. Sign up on any amount. We got $5 and $20 tiers, whether you want merch or not. We'd love to have you. It's an awesome team. Cool. All right, guys. Yo, I'm out. Thanks for coming through. You guys are the best. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow where I do a new video. It's up in the air between a couple, so I'll announce it tomorrow. But I'll check you guys out then, okay? Appreciate you guys.